Why, hello there, all you fantastic new inmates, and welcome to Creature Penitentiary. While you are taking the bus up to your future home, and possible doom, we decided that we could at least debrief you for what you may be in for. Since we wasted all your taxpayer dollars building a state-of-the-art prison in the sky, we were unable to staff the facility adequately for operation. Don't worry though, we aren't going to leave you convicts up there to die by yourselves. We have developed a system that will allow any convict to rise to the top and become an honored prison guard. This gives you something to do during your life sentence, and you may just earn yourself a pardon if you do this prison a great service. But let's not get too hasty. We need to give you a basic overview of the prison and how to survive in this pleasant yet hazardous environment. When you arrive, you will still be on the bus which flew you up here. In here, you will find the basic rules as well as teleportations to the different cell blocks and rank shop. The rank shop is where you will go when you're ready to buy your next ranks on your way to guard. So keep in mind that this is where you will need to go later on. Feel free to step inside to get an idea of how much money you will need to earn or steal before you can purchase these ranks. Now let's go back to the bus. As you can see, when you arrive, it will park you right outside of Blue Block, which is the default spawn location at the prison. While all blocks are identical in layout, the blocks are ranked in how expensive property is inside them. Most everyone will want to start at Blue Block as it is the cheapest to rent a cell. Now that we have that down, let's go check out your new home. Make sure to watch your step as you depart the bus. You don't want to be part of the weather forecast down there. Once you walk forward and drop down, you are home. This also means you have entered a danger zone. Besides the bus and a few places which I will mention later, the entire prison is a dangerous place where anything can happen. Be prepared to defend yourself if a guard isn't here to break up a fight once it erupts. Once you arrive in the main portion of the cell block, you will notice all the doors and rooms. These are cells which can be rented out. Like I mentioned earlier, Blue Block is the cheapest cells to rent, but you get what you pay for. Expect cramped living and little storage. When you do gain more money, feel free to move to a ritzier cell block that provides better living. You may invite other inmates into your cell, but be careful who you trust, as many people lust for more than just stealing your items. After you have a cell rented out, it's time to get your food and tools in order to make some money. Head towards the middle of the cell block, which is the atrium, a place where you can use communal crafting, storage, as well as access to the other cell blocks. Follow the signs to go down a level to where all the resources can be collected. With part of our budget, which we blew, we had scientists develop a renewing source of food and foliage. This allows you to harvest as much resources as you like without starving anyone else. But be careful. Resources are very desirable and can cause different inmates to behave dangerously, as they may want your resources. Once you have gathered what you need as far as tools and resources, head back up to the cell blocks to prepare for the next recommended activity. As a reminder, guards will not tolerate the use of contraband such as swords, axes, and any armor above leather. If you are seen in possession of any of these, you will be killed on sight by a guard. After you've crafted your pickaxe, you can head down to the mines to gather mineral resources. There are 4 mines in the prison, and each of them are color-coded and are safe zones, where no one can attack you. This does not mean that you are safe in transit to the mines though, so be on your guard. Within these 4 mines, there are 4 levels. These levels require you to be a certain class to enter. The deeper you go, the more valuable resources you can find. If you can make friends with some higher ranked prisoners, they can let you down to their levels, but make sure you have them let you back up. The last thing you want to do is die alone talking to a few emeralds. Believe me, I've been there. With all your new resources, you can now head up to the shop to start making money. When you get to the atrium, take the ladders up to find the shop, which is the last safe zone in the prison. This is, of course, the place where you can sell everything you find and create to make your fortune and buy your way to the top. After you are able to gain money, you can head back to the rank shop to buy better classes and shove it in the other inmates' faces. Now, before you go, we do have a few reminders. Number 1. Make sure to read the rules in the bus before you disembark. Number 2, remember that contraband such as axes, swords, and anything above leather grade armor is illegal and will be enforced by the current guards if you are seen with them in your hand. Number 3. Hidden chests have been discovered in places around the prison, and you are required to report it to a guard immediately if you find one. Number 4. Word of a drug trade has been circling around and may have something to do with these mysterious chests. Let us remind you, inmates, that these stims, as they are called, are extremely illegal and will warrant a severe punishment. Anyway, I think that's about everything. Hope you chaps enjoy your stay hovering in the sky, scratching away a living. And one more thing. Be sure not to drop the soap. I've heard bad things will happen.